Well, the road to the Super Bowl once again goes through Kansas City. Let's talk football. All right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the All Round Sports Podcast for sports or everything on this channel. I'm your host, Antonio. Today, we're talking about the Kansas City Chiefs. After beating the Pittsburgh Steelers on Christmas Day on 29-10, the Chiefs have once again clinched the AFC 1 seed. But now the Chiefs now will have the bye week and will have to face either Houston, Steelers, or Ravens, depending on who wins the division or not, the Broncos or the Chargers. Primarily looking at those four, if the Chargers and Broncos can ultimately keep it up. But the question is, are the Chiefs the team to beat in the AFC? And I believe lots of people are going to say it's Buffalo, but we'll talk about that here in just a second. Before we get started, if you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to do me a favor and smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. For now, let's talk about Kansas City. Kansas City. I do believe they are the team to beat in the AFC because we've seen this from this team. They can look suspect at the beginning of the year and then automatically turn it around in the postseason. We've seen this from the Kansas City Chiefs. And I've been getting on them a few times as I had in recent videos, but I'm not getting on them anymore because the Chiefs are ultimately inevitable. Because no matter what we say, the Patrick Mahomes is gonna get this done, no matter what is in his way. This is the same guy that went into Buffalo last year and beat him, and then a week later went into Baltimore and beat him. I know that people are saying that their defense has been looking suspect and has their entire team this season, but they've blown out 3 straight teams, so that's really good news, especially for the Chiefs. That's number one. But this is a guy, Patrick Mahomes, that has had 6 straight AFC title games, and still people are saying that they have to get the 1 seed, which they ultimately did. If he would have gone on the road, he still would have won. He still would have won. And this is one thing I'm constantly infuriated about the Chiefs. Despite their whole team being a bad team and being suspect, what's the record? 14-1. 14-1. Well, now 15-1, I think. Yeah, 15-1. My bad. But my point is to the Chief haters, and I was one of them for most parts of the year. The road to the Super Bowl always has been, ever since Mahomes arrived into the league, and ever since the dynasty started, the road goes through Kansas City. I said this when I'm talking about the 49ers. If you do not beat Kansas City, you are not going to win a Super Bowl, which some teams that are in the playoff picture already have. But my thing is, we look at the Bills, they have probably the best team that has been assembled around Josh Allen, yet Josh Allen's not beaten Mahomes in the playoffs. Then we look at the Ravens that lost to the Chiefs in the AFC title game, and the Steelers that just lost to them. And then the Texans that are right there in that picture, they're going to be in the picture regardless. But my point is, we got to stop hating on Kansas City. We got to stop hating on them because Patrick Mahomes is ultimately the new definition of greatness. He is the new definition of greatness. He is going to be the new face of the league, regardless of what happens, because we've never seen a three-peat. It's one of the most rarest things in the NFL that has not been done since the early beginning parts of the Super Bowl era when the Packers did it. but that was obviously before the Super Bowl era started. But my point is, the Chiefs are gonna try to three-peat one way or another. And just from looking at the NFC, if the Chiefs make the Super Bowl, there is arguably not one team I could see that's better than Kansas City from the AFC. The Eagles, they went to the Super Bowl against Kansas City, lost to them. Then the Lions, they beat them, but they've been riddled due to injuries. The Minnesota Vikings, they've been good, but I don't trust Sam Darnold in the big game. Then also the Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love is a good player throughout Toyotathon, but whenever it comes to the big games, he can't appear to show up. My point being, the Chiefs are going to be in the Super Bowl regardless. No matter what people try to do, no matter what people try to say about this team, the Chiefs are going to represent the AFC in this year's Super Bowl. And this is ultimately going to be the ultimate dagger through all the haters if they three-peat. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you guys think the Chiefs are going to three-peat, or do you think that they are the top threat in the AFC? Let me know why or why not. And if it's not the Chiefs, let me know who down in the comment section below and why. But let me know in the comments what you think. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to do me a favor and smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, I'll see you all in the next one. Ciao for now.